Welcome to Paritranaya IAS Academy. So today we shall have a discussion of an editorial article of 25th August 2022. So the article is heading the G20 and New Delhi's choices. So it means this article is related to international affairs. So when it comes to international affairs, there are few things which we have to note and make our notes accordingly. So what is that? When it comes to international affairs, the important thing is organizations. Okay, and few important points as well. So here in this article, in order to organize the things, so we have used two different highlighters. So the yellow color highlighter and a green color highlighter. The yellow color highlighter is used to indicate the organizations, and the green color highlighter indicates the important points. Okay. So what I urge is, before we go with the discussion, I urge you to read this article once and make a list of important organizations. So once we are done with this, okay, so once we are done with this article, so please, if you want to take a snapshot, then please you can take a snapshot as well, so that it becomes easy for you. And even below we have shared the link of the document as well, from where you can download our document as well. Okay, so this is the article. So here we have recognized the important organizations which have appeared in this article. So the important organizations are G20, G7, G8, European Union, World Health Organization, World Trade Organization, International Monetary Fund, International India, Brazil, South Africa, BRICS, NAM, World Bank, India, Africa Summit. Okay. So first we need to make the list of important organizations which have appeared in this article. Next, apart from this, the article has focused predominantly on G20. So there are many points related to G20 which we need to note it down. So we have noted it down. Here are the points related to G20. So what are the points? So here, if you look at G20, they say that it is an advisory body. Very important point from PLIMS point of view. Because in PLIMS, most of the times they'll ask a question that whether the given body is advisory body or its decisions are binding. So when such a statements are asked, generally it leads us to confusion. So here we need to be very confident that it is an advisory body, and whatever the decisions it takes, they are not binding. They are not binding on its members. Okay, and not a treaty-based organization. It's not a treaty-based organization. There are many organizations which are treaty-based organizations, but this organization G20 is not a treaty-based organization. Next, apart from this, the article also hosts some of the important information, like G20 comprises 90% of the world's GDP, 80% of the global trade, 67% of the total population. So such points they'll not ask you in prelims, but these points are very much beneficial from the mains point of view. So when you are writing a mains answer, if you are able to quote these statistics in the context of G20, then it enriches your answer, and such kind of answers generally fetch more marks. So these 3 points, they are important from the mains point of view, even in the interview point of view as well. In the interview, if they ask you about G20, then such kind of statements will definitely help you. Okay, help you enhance your marks, or which shows your confidence as well. Next, one more very important point. India is assuming its first year-long presidency of G20. So this we need to understand. So here when it comes to G20, every year the presidency changes from one country to another country. So now India is going to become its president for one long year, that is from 2022 to 2023. So this is very important. Why it is important? Because India is becoming its president for the very first time. There are many organizations of which India has remained as a president, but many times, probably 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. But with respect to G20, India is becoming its president for the very first time. Okay. So these are all the important points related to G20 which have appeared in this article. But here we should not stop here. UPSC, what it expects is, it expects a kind of curiosity. What it wants us is, it wants us to go beyond the article. So what is that going beyond the article? So we need to explore more points which are important with respect to G20. For example, here they are not given any information related to the formation of G20, that is when it was formed. So the extra point that you have to collect is when it was formed, in which year. Okay. In this fashion, apart from the important points of the articles, we have to fetch extra information, keeping the examination demand in our mind. So in this way, when we start preparing notes, it helps. For example, now apart from this G20, we have listed so many other organizations. So we should not stop, we should not just list these organizations, but we should also do that curiosity driven exercise. So what is that curiosity driven exercise? Let us take the example of BRICS. Okay. So in this curiosity driven exercise of BRICS, what we will do? So first we need to understand what is the full form of BRICS. What do we mean by BRICS? So BRICS means Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Next, what we have to do? Next, we have to find out when was it formed, in which year BRICS was formed. Okay, apart from this, what we have to do? When was the first summit held? Where was the recent summit held? Similarly, we need to find out whether India has hosted any of the BRICS summits. So in this fashion, we have to prepare for every organization as we have prepared for BRICS, right? So what is BRICS, when it was formed, when was the first summit held, when was the recent summit held, whether India has hosted any of the summits. A similar kind of notes we have to prepare for every organization, either it may be G20, G7, G8, European Union, World Health Organization, World Trade Organization, IMF, IBSA, BRICS, NAM, World Bank, and India Africa Forum Summit. So once we are able to compile a similar kind of notes for every organization which appears in the newspaper, then probably UPSC focuses on the organizations which appear in the newspaper repeatedly. So we do similar kind of, if we do similar kind of exercise for one long year, then definitely in the upcoming year we will be able to address all the questions related to international affairs. So similarly, such kind of articles we will be discussing in the subsequent videos. So keep tuned to the channel. Thank you.